All right. While we were talking about at a high level different use cases that different brands have adopted, the conversational interfaces to drive their business outcomes and user growth, customer growth, revenues, etc. I thought maybe this is the right time to also unveil how we help different brands and companies out there through our innovative and unique offerings at Bobble AI, right? And in a nutshell, we actually help you leverage the context and content for building a successful conversational strategy, right? It could be a conversational marketing strategy. It could be a conversational commerce strategy, depending upon what your business use case is. A quick introduction. We are a holistic keyboard platform built on top of a smartphone keyboard that you usually use to chat with your friends and family members, right? Where the entire mission is to enhance the conversation experience of millions of smartphone users out there. We've got 80 million plus smartphone users who are using actively our keyboard. We come as a default keyboard in various smartphone OEMs such as Xiaomi, Xiaomi, Micromax, Panasonic, etc. People can also download it from their Play Store, third-party app store, and make it the default keyboard of their choice in their smartphone, right? And people love our product because of the various expression, localization, and intelligence that we have built and bundled into that small, humble, real state of keyboard, right? Yeah, there are certain amazing numbers that I wanted to showcase. How much time we subconsciously spent on this humble real estate, right? Out of 3.5 hours that we spend on our phone, we are spending almost 30 minutes on our humble keyboard. Out of 400 times that we unlock our device, 100 times, more than 100 times, we are opening up our keyboard. That is the level of significance that this humble real estate holds in our lives, right? It is omnipresent, helping you go through different consumer journeys on smartphone, be it searching for a product on Amazon or putting in your location on Uber or finding the next food that you want to order at Swiggy, right? In every places, you are always using the keyboard to make those searches. And that is why we have okay, so that is how we have built a recipe to help your business in leveraging these conversational intents to get yourself discovered, in leveraging that real estate to deliver end-to-end transaction for your products or service, and to leverage the conversational content to generate an engagement amongst your target group, target consumers with your brand, right? You know, every conversation that we do on smartphone, many a times it carries multiple intent. Just imagine your friend group talking about going to Goa. Definitely there is an intent to book a flight ticket or reserve a hotel, right? All of these intent leads to decision, right? And if you look at the data, within our 80 million plus user reach that we have, we see, for example, on a daily basis, 15 million intents are getting generated around grocery shopping. Or for that matter, 17 million intents are getting generated on a daily basis around financial services, right? These are those intents which are eventually going to come to probably a search engine or your platform, and it will get captured. But just imagine if there was a way for your services to tap into those intent right at the source where it is getting generated, right? Which is the WhatsApp or chat conversation that people are having. And that is why we built the conversational commerce platform, where the keyboard does not just suggest the next word that you want to type or next emoji that you want to type, but rather the next product that you can purchase. And if you look at the animated interface here, you will see how seamlessly these product recommendations are shown to the end consumers when they are actually talking about buying that product, right? Or services, the next services that you want to consume, Just imagine you're talking about खाना order करते हैं, भूख लगी है, and then there's suddenly a option of Swiggy, progressive web app to actually enable or facilitate the ordering of food at that very moment, right? Such is the power of conversational commerce that we have brought within your keyboard real estate, right? There are many more such interfaces where your products and services gets displayed. For example, a competitive intent. Just imagine someone using a competitive service of yours on their smartphone. You might be an e-commerce portal, they are using some other e-commerce portal. Just imagine your products getting surfaced at that very moment. You are booking a cab on Ola, right then keyboard tells you that why don't you book it from Uber, they're giving 10% off, right? Competitive intents is one such powerful means through which we can actually target our competitive users. Browser search intent, when they are voluntarily going and showing their search intent by typing those keywords on the search engine, that is the right time to showcase your products or service, right? Or conversational sharing, when they are talking about the category or genre, we can surface those options right at the forefront in front of their eyes, which are shareable, and they can easily share it and reshare it, get it reshared during in their WhatsApp conversations, right? And finally, one of the USPs of Bobble has been its content, its personalized content. One of the content that you see here is actually me. Let's go shopping. So these are the recall-worthy customer experience can be created using such content. Just to give you some example, if you look at this contemporary chatbot experience, it's full of text, right? It's full of plain vanilla textual messaging. It's so boring. But if you look at the other side, when you layer your chatbot interface with Bobble content, then your chatbots start talking with the language of the millennials and Gen Zs, which is the language of stickers, GIFs, memes, emojis, etc., making those conversations much more human-like, much more connected with the end consumers, right? There are some use cases that you can see how these content can actually convert some of these moments of frustration into moments of delight when you share a relevant meme with that customer when they are making a complaint for the order not getting received on their home, right? So such is the power of these conversational content, which can be layered on top of your products or services. Similarly, you must have seen various loyalty programs being run by different organizations. And again, these are so boring, and nowadays it looks like spam. When a friend of mine sends me a textual message on WhatsApp or SMS saying, you download this app and you get something 200 off, etc. It seems like such a spam and sometimes like a scam, right? Just imagine if the same loyalty program could have been personalized with the user's selfie, right, and converting it into a comic avatar and making the entire experience much more fun, much more appealing. It doesn't just get the higher conversion for your service, but it also gets you the much required virality and making you the talk of the home at the dinner table, probably, right? So, and then finally, one of the campaign that Swapnil was talking about in the last panel about the intercity conversation media marketing campaign, we do similar campaigns with various brands wherein we ensure that your brand is surfaced at the right time to the right user in the form of a visual vocabulary, in the form of stickers, GIFs, emojis, which are personalized with user's own face, user's own text, and your messaging goes in a very smart manner integrated in those graphics, right? Every time it gets shared, these sharers actually behave like a brand ambassador of your brand, helping you propagate and penetrate your brand within their small network of friends and family members, right? Memes, another such cool format which cannot go unnoticed, right? I'm sure many of you are on Twitter, and you must have seen how meme war happens when the two parties actually try to sort of gain more mileage by ensuring that their memes get much more virality, right? These have the power to influence consumers' mind, to make sure that when they are thinking about that category, they think about your brand, right? So how do we help you leverage these memes format as well, and there are many such benefits of this format, and you must have seen various campaigns already going on in social media. Thank you so much. I'll rest my case here. And our team is right here in the venue today, right now in the evening as well. Happy to talk about your specific problem statements and how at Bobble AI we can help solve your problem. Thank you.